As I start dwelling more into all this, I start realizing that even time and space are just constructs of everything. Space, I don't think we can ever view because we're stranded, we're stuck in this grounded earth, even though it's not grounded technically. And through time is the instance, is the measurement of one point to another, of one instance to point to another. There essentially means that this whole world is constructed through our minds. This whole world is based on so many things that you'd think would be fiction, but they are not. There's just so much to the human mind that is hard to comprehend the depth of it all. We can never have the complete answers because the human being has bastardized themselves into something that is not as human anymore because of the lust and will of the flesh. Do you understand that it always leads back to this very instant over and over and over again? Why? Because there's many lifetimes. History is written by those that win wars. They tell you their side of the story, but you'll never hear the other side of the story, the enemy, unless you do research and such, and you start understanding the depth of good and evil, why it exists here. This is a learning plane and always has been. And God manifests himself into all of us. We don't realize that the eye of God can be through your eyes. You don't realize the potential that you've always had in yourself until you start really pushing yourself and pushing towards your dreams, because this is a dream after all. And sometimes to some people it may be a sad dream, because the human really has no purpose. The human being has been given their purpose and they've accepted it without even questioning it. And that's the sad reality of things. But unfortunately, if it wasn't for the map out of their utopia, well, their future utopia at this point, we wouldn't have any buildings, we wouldn't have cars, we wouldn't have any of this. Why? Because it was all built through occult knowledge. Through the consciousness of Eve biting from the apple, we achieved a certain cautiousness to understand that we were naked. And the reality of things is, we as humans have done more damage to the planet than anything. Think about it. We invaded the planet and made the lands mostly ours. But understand that there's other life. There's even sea life. Only about 5%, 3% of the sea world ocean is explored. So, yeah, I believe at some point there will be a big reset, even if we achieve the new world order and definitely become robots at that point. Because once that happens, we have no will, we have no soul. Our only purpose is to exist as a cautious machine uploaded again and again and again, being made thought that it is immortal. But yet, the falseness in that, the falseness is enslavement to technology. You start understanding just how bad technology is for you. You start realizing the way it hypnotizes you. It makes you believe certain things. Social media, for example, the way it manipulates minds so easily. You can never, don't question if it's truth or false. And that's the sad reality of things. I myself have been a victim of that so many years. And yet the years have passed. And yet here I am, walking down the streets of New York. Sometimes I realize that there's so much cruelty in the world, but we don't appreciate the small things, the good things in life. Family, friends. Not everything has to be about money. Not everything has to be just about that. There's more to life than making it green and what else is there if we just keep reaching for more materialism? Because even sometimes you'll feel that even having it all, having that dream job, having that dream family, would probably bore you. And then you start realizing that something's missing. And I'm not just saying this for women, I'm saying this for men too. Something inside always misses because we start understanding, I personally understand that our purpose is just a manipulated way of thinking. And it always has been. The Satanists in control have always, for eons, done this. It's in the blood. RH negative, RH positive. 15% of the world's population has RH negative blood. And it's just insanity. It's insanity that I view the world this way. It's insanity that I am alive. By that very miracle that I exist. But yet my existence isn't relevant. It is meaningless in the grand scale of everything. It is meaningless in a way. It is only meaningful to the ones in front of you. So, even if you're a conspiracy nut, even if everything that's coming out right now, like the Diddy stuff and all that stuff goes a lot deeper. And I realized that a long time ago. Pizzagate is real. I don't care. But these are tough times, and we need to stand together. My only purpose in life is to leave a mark on those in front of me that appreciate me, that love me. I also want to leave a good memory of me for my niece, because it's the kids that are our future. And if we mess with their future, then we have nothing to live for. We let these people get away with what they want. And that's not how it should be. I know this is just random ramblings on a rainy day, but it is what it is. I myself need to give more positive energy and more love. I know this, but I have to keep a smile always on my face. Always. I always think positive. There are better things coming for us. I'm telling you. Yes.